Hi, my name is Andre Cohen, and I want to say thank you so much for joining us here at AM Horizons, where we work to help you free dumb. Now, first of all, as we go into these trainings, there's some things that you need to understand about our methods and how we work. First of all, we understand that people learn, change, and grow. As they go through their lives, they learn how to adapt to their environments, they learn how to become more effective individuals, and how to become better people. Ultimately, what we also understand is that all human behavior is goal-directed. That no matter where we come from, everything that we do is designed to help us reach and accomplish our goals. The next thing we understand, and we want to, the way you think impacts the way you live. Now, let's talk about how you think and why you think, and let's explore the mind. All right? So there are three parts to your mind. There's the conscious, the subconscious, and the creative subconscious. Now, the conscious mind is to absorb or take in all the information that it can. All right? And how do we typically take in information? We take that information in through our five senses. Touching, feeling, smelling, tasting, right? Those are our five senses that we use to take in information. Now, once that information is taken in, it gets stored in our subconscious. Sub meaning under, right? Submarine, submariner. So our subconscious is the conscious thoughts that we have that we're not readily aware of. And so our conscious thoughts get recorded into our subconscious. And then they get acted on by our creative subconscious. Now, I know that's a lot, but so we'll go through an example of each of those. So in our museums dedicated, there are books. We've taught our kids about tolerance, and so we expect that they will be tolerant. But what we fail to realize is that tolerance means to put up with something. Right? And so I tell this joke, and it is truly a joke, that my brother-in-law comes to visit with his family, and with my sister and their kids, and I tolerate that dude. And why do I tolerate them? And typically, people come up with the answers that you tolerate him because you love your sister. You tolerate him because you love your nieces and nephews because he's your brother-in-law and all that. And I want to tell you the truth about that joke, which is that I tolerate my brother-in-law, or I tolerate people in my life because I know when they will leave. I know when they'll leave. Right? And so when we talk about tolerance, what we suggest on a subconscious level is that I will put up with this group of immigrants. I will put up with this with these women. I will put up with these various situations because I know ultimately they will leave. But I have to say, folks, if we look at our culture and we look at our communities, are our communities getting less diverse? Are our human relations getting less complicated? And lastly, this is the last story I want to share with you today because it's extremely important that we understand how to walk this stuff out. And so I live in a community that's not a very diverse community. And so I'm hanging out at a restaurant, and it's about 10:30 in the morning, and an individual is already there. He's obviously been there for most of the morning. I mean, it's 10:30, so he couldn't have been there too long, but he's already drunk. He has slurred speech. His face is red. I mean, the guy's just a mess. And so I take note of him. And so I know where everybody is and all that kind of stuff. So I make my order. I have them create my lunch for me so that I can take it on my journey for the day. And so I order from the menu, I fold the menu, give it back to the bar staff, and the guy at the end of the bar, the drunk guy, has moved from the end of the bar and sat right next to me. And I know you know what I'm thinking, like, oh my goodness. Because first of all, I'm not afraid of drunk people, but they are unpredictable. And so, we sit there and we're talking and we're having conversation. And so he leans over to me and he says, I don't like the N-word. Now, he said the real word. He didn't say my edited version of it. The word that your grandparents used. just want to say thank you for joining us here at AM Horizons Training Group. If you have any other questions, feel free to email us, and you can reach me at andre@amhorizons.com. Or you can give us a call at 651-998-9376. We look forward to helping you nurture your seeds of change.